Hi guys, I'm Chloe Chen Cici, and welcome to Taste China with me. When I look at how some Chinese dish names are translated, I kind of get why some of you are scared to try Chinese food. I scared too. Some of these names sound so weird or hilarious. A lot of the time it's because of translation fails, but sometimes the original names themselves are really unique. Many of these dishes have interesting backstories. So in today's video, I want to share a few Chinese dishes with funny or strange names and tell you where those names actually come from. That way, next time you see them on the menu, you can impress your friends with the story behind the dish. Number 1. Husband and wife lamb slices, 夫妻肺片. This is a classic cold appetizer from Sichuan, spicy, numbing, tender, and beautifully red in color. And don't worry, there are no actual husband-wife pieces in it. The name comes from a couple, Mr. and Mrs. Guo, who lived in Chengdu, Sichuan in the 1930s. They started outselling spicy beef offal from baskets in the streets, mostly using cheaper cuts like beef lambs, hence the name lamb slices. Their affordable, flavorful food became super popular with the locals. In 1932, they opened a shop and named it Husband and Wife Lamb Slices in honor of their partnership. These days though, the dish usually uses higher quality beef and beef stripe or tongue, and lamb is no longer commonly used because of its texture. So yes, the dish contains neither husband-wife nor lamb anymore. A better English name might be Sichuan spicy beef and offal slices. In May 2017, GQ magazine in the US ranked this dish as the appetizer of the year in their food guide, with a version served at Pepper Twins, a Sichuan restaurant in Houston. Funny though, the English translation they used was Mr. and Mrs. Smith, former street food legends in Chengdu to undercover agents in the US. Number 2. Ants climbing a tree, 蚂蚁上树. This is another Sichuan classic, made of minced pork, stir-fried with vermicelli noodles. The little bits of pork clinging to the noodle apparently look like ants climbing tree branches, hence the name. The correct, boring translation would be sautéed vermicelli with minced pork. The dish actually has a lovely backstory. A long time ago, a kind-hearted woman named Dou lost her husband and was left to care for her sick mother-in-law. One day, with only a bit of minced meat and some vermicelli, she cooked a dish for her mother-in-law. At first, her mother-in-law, who had poor eyesight, mistook the bits of pork on the noodles for ants, but once she found out the truth and took a bite, she loved it and said, "Let's just call the dish ants climbing a tree." I am from Sichuan and I grew up eating this at home. The noodles are soft and chewy, the pork is savory, and the whole thing is spicy and fragrant. It's just so delicious. Number 3. Dog Ignores Buns, 狗不理包子. This is a famous steamed bun from Tianjin in northern China. The name doesn't mean the buns are so bad that even dogs won't eat them. In fact, it's quite the opposite. Back in 1831, during the Qing dynasty, a man named Guo Guiyou was born in Tianjin. His parents gave him the nickname 狗子, means little dog, hoping he'd grow up strong and healthy. Later on, he learned to make steamed buns and opened a shop. His buns were soft, juicy, and shaped like chrysanthemums, and customers loved them. But he was so busy making buns that he didn't have time to chat with people. So customers joked, "Doggy sells buns but ignores people." Over time, everyone just started calling his shop Dog Ignores Buns, 狗不理包子. Today, 狗不理 buns represent a whole style of traditional steamed buns and a part of China's official intangible cultural heritage. Well, in 2008, just before the Beijing Olympic Games, it officially got the English name Go Believe, 狗不理, Go Believe, a clever homophonic pun. If you ever travel to Tianjin, don't forget to try Go Believe bun. Number 4. Wife cake, 老婆饼. There's no wife in wife cake. We always make jokes like that. This is a traditional pastry from Guangdong province. The outside is super flaky and the filling is sweet and soft, often made with winter melon and sugar. Why is it called wife cake? Legends has it that, in an old and popular tea house in Guangdong, a pastry chef once brought home some of the shop's signature desserts for his wife to try, but his wife wasn't impressed. He said, "Is this what your famous tea house makes? Nothing beats my mom's winter melon pastries." The chef, a bit hurt, challenged her to show him what she meant. So she made some herself, using winter melon paste, sugar, and flour. When the chef took a bite, he was blown away. The next day, he brought her pastry to the tea house, and everyone loved them. When the boss asked where the recipe came from, the chef replied, "My wife made them," and that's how they became known as wife cakes. You might also see them translated as sweetheart cakes. If you are ever in Hong Kong or Guangzhou, try some fresh out of the oven ones. They are so good. Number 5. Beggar's chicken, 叫花鸡. This is a traditional dish from the Jiangnan region, south of the Yangtze River in eastern China. A whole chicken is wrapped in lotus leaves and clay, then roasted over a fire. When the clay is cracked open, the aroma fills the room and the chicken is incredibly tender and juicy. The name comes from a folk tale. Long ago, a beggar in Jiangsu province stumbled upon a chicken with no pots or seasonings. He removed the chicken's innards, covered it in mud and leaves, and roasted it over a fire. When he cracked the mud shell, the feathers came off with it, revealing juicy cooked meat, and it turned out to be delicious. This method spread among beggars. Later, a beggar shared the dish with Zhu Yuanzhang, a general who was exhausted and starving after 3 days of continuous battle. Zhu loved it. After he eventually became the first emperor of Ming Dynasty, he gave the dish a royal nickname, Wealth Chicken. So yes, beggar's chicken is also known as rich man's chicken. Chinese cuisine is full of colorful names, many of which come from stories or metaphors. What we cover today is just a small part. There are so many more fun ones like lion's head meatballs, deep-fried ghosts, and Buddha jumps over the wall. If you are curious, I'd love to share more of these dish name stories in future videos. Have you ever been scared off by a weird Chinese dish name? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.